So this video actually is gonna have to do with the demon of no, the demon known as climate change. All right, my whole theory about the ozone being torn, the ice caps melting. Um, I just find it really hard to believe. Like one, I don't believe that we are capable of doing as much damage to the planet to cause tears in the ozone. Um, I just don't. I find it really hard to believe. um, like the whole climate change. Like, look at other planets, and I think the planet can probably destroy itself. I just don't see us not in this day and age having the knowledge and know how to destroy the planet or tear um, holes in the ozone. I just think it's just natural, like natural things the planet does. Um, do I think we can hurt it? Sure. I don't think we're treating it with respect as we should. I just find the whole climate change thing just boggles my mind. I mean, honestly, I think all this, I think the planet could, it's like I mean, the planet is a living organism, it's alive, but it's not alive like we are. Um, so it's more, I think, more alive like an insect. I think all this stuff is just planet shedding its skin or and changing and evolving. I mean, I don't think the planet really ever stops evolving. I think we are like building these cities. I think that can cause like the planet to get sick. I think we are more of a sickness to it because of how we act. I just don't believe we're doing enough damage to, like, we are melting the ice caps or we are tearing holes in the ozone because of our pollution. I just really. Uh, but I guess I mean I don't know. I guess that's my personal opinion on that. I don't really have much really more to say than that. I mean, like I was saying about the other planets, I mean, they have crazy storms going on out there. But I think that goes along more about how like we are so close to the sun and the moon. We are perfectly aligned with them to where, like the magnetic pull on both ends, kind of is putting us a protective. It's like having a baby that's born too early. I mean, I know it's kind of messed up, but it's born too early, like the planet and being a life support. I think us being between the sun and the moon, it's just kind of keeping the planet not tearing apart, keeping the storms and hurricanes and blizzards and volcanoes in check. And I think maybe like the planet, the planet could really have like a reincarnation aspects, like a phoenix, like where it'll probably destroy itself and then rebuild. Um, but I guess this climate change actually is this climate change video is probably gonna make me do my personal beliefs on how everything got started, my belief on how creation began, how it was all formed, and it's gonna have a little bit more of a supernatural, fantasy, magical aspects on it. But I just don't have the right words to actually explain my full belief on how I think everything works. So I'm just gonna do a rough ass on it. Well, I mean, I already did a few videos of that, but I can go more in detail on my personal belief and aspects because it's pretty much my explain my personal belief. But the whole climate change just doesn't get me enough to actually really believe that we caused it. Like we are really like hurting this planet. Are we respecting it? No. Are we hurting it? Maybe. Are we gonna be the ones that kill the planet? Not likely. I think it's just the ozone. I think all this stuff is just more stuff that we just don't understand about how the planet works. So like we're like, I mean, honestly, if a hurricane and all this stuff comes, we can't tell it no. Stop. It's not like back in the biblical times where people were able to split the seas. Apparently, um, but I just find it really hard to believe the whole climate change shit. You know, yeah, I just don't think. I mean, I think we can maybe do some damage to the planet. I just don't think we can do enough damage to where we can kill it. That we actually really have to worry about it. Yeah, I just find it really hard to believe with the climate change. I don't know too much about the thought process that goes behind climate crisis, but on my personal opinion, what I do know and understand it and believe I understand of the planet and our capability, I just don't see us really doing damage to the like. I don't see us really being responsible for the tears in the ozone. Yeah, I just don't really. I mean, I just don't really believe in it. Not really. Not to the extent that they want you to believe in it. But yeah.